Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Cody here from Metal Miners. This is the fourth time I've shot this video, so I'm not doing it again. If anything happens, if my dog comes up here barking, we're just gonna have to push through it. First off, in the background, Nile Invocation. This is the Attaining Apparition and Night. Nile Invocation is a one-man project by a fellow named Deathwalker. There he is. This is all DIY stuff. Nile Invocation, very good. Definitely check him out. He has a new project called Vengeance Sorcery, I want to say, through Nuclear War now. I believe they have a vinyl up if you want to check that out. If you're into this, what you hear in the background, I think it's super dope. Really cool black metal. So let's get right into it. Oh, real quick, there's gonna be another hurricane hitting the area that I live in. I believe it's either tomorrow or Thursday it's supposed to hit, so I've already got work off the rest of this week because the school I work at is a shelter as well. So hopefully everything's cool with that. You know, it would really suck if something happened to the house and stuff like that. But let's move on. I got a couple banger classics, a couple new things to show, a couple vinyl and a couple tapes, a couple OGs I might add. So super stoked about that. So let's get right into it. First off, obviously OG classic, Sepultura, Beneath the Remains, obviously Brazilian thrash. This came out in '89. I believe this is an OG. Picked this up from my local record shop, Wax Records, here in South Florida. Super stoked to get this. This was one of the first records that I guess I thought it was underground at the time, because I'd never heard of Sepultura, or no one I knew had heard of Sepultura. So it was one of those kind of gateway bands for me, I guess, which brings me to another gateway band. This is Sodom, Persecution Mania. This came out in '87, but this tape is from '88, so I'm not sure if this is an OG or how that works. I believe this is through Steamhammer Records, so if anybody's got any idea on that, let me know. The insert's pretty worn on this, so I'm going to keep it in there. This has a super sick Motorhead cover as well. I'll get to the other Sodom tape and then I'll tell you about Sodom. Those are both full lengths, by the way. Next up, Sodom, Agent Orange, maybe my favorite Sodom album. I don't know, it's, you know, they have so many good albums. They really are a really consistent band. This came out in '89 and this is an '89 tape. So I believe this is going to be an OG. But yeah, Sodom. It's one of those bands that means a lot to me. There's a specific story where me and my dad are driving to visit a college in Jacksonville, which is up north to me and east of him. And we were listening to, I believe, the Whackin' set, I want to say 2007, and Proselytism Real started playing. And I automatically was just like, yep, this band is sick. So really got into Sodom after that. I would say they're probably one of my favorite thrash bands, if not my favorite. Obviously I'm a big Slayer guy, but Sodom is either one or two as my favorite thrash bands. Like I said, I don't listen to a lot of thrash. But Sodom, you got to make some way for Sodom. So shout out Sodom, Tom Angel Ripper. I have a Sodom in the Sign of Evil t-shirt that's super sick that I wear every now and again. So definitely check out Sodom if you haven't. I think old Uncle Tom, one of my favorite voices in metal, just because of how evil it sounds and like that growl. It's just like chef's kiss. All right, so moving on. This is Malleus, Storm of Witchcraft. I actually showed this off, or not showed it off, but talked about it on my Bandcamp special. Comes on this like plum vinyl. Yeah, this is like really great first wave inspired black metal. Reminds me a lot of like Hellhammer, Celtic Frost, those Tom G. Warrior projects. This came out in 2016 in Boston. Super sick, super heavy. Love the way it sounds. I love that. I didn't really love the proto, first wave black metal stuff when I was kind of getting into the second wave more. But now, looking back, I can really appreciate it. I would still say I prefer second wave and on, but there's something about that first wave, that your Merciful Fates, your, Sodom, even Sepultura, Celtic Frost, did I already say Celtic Frost? Even some Slayer stuff sounds, proto-black. And obviously Venom, which I'm actually going to talk about here in a second as well. But those kind of just like get it out the mud type of like, we're gonna make some just dark music. I really like that. So Malleus really hit the sweet spot for me. If you're into any of that type of stuff, check out Malleus, Storm of Witchcraft. Next up, a band that needs no introduction, Blood Incantation. This is their 2015 EP, Interdimensional Extinction. This has a few of my favorite Blood Incantation tracks. The Fifth Tablet of Enuma Elis and Hovering Lifeless are probably two of my favorite Blood Incantation tracks. Both of these records I got from... I'll remember it later. I'll come back to it, but check it out. This has a really sick etching of the front cover that I hope you'll be able to see. Yeah, let's see if I can. I feel like you can vaguely see it. It's got that front cover, like Saturn with the skeletons and hell, like skulls. I'm like noggins, skulls. Yeah, super sick. I believe I now have all of the Blood Incantation physical. The first three I have on vinyl. I just got to get the fourth one on vinyl, the latest one. I just don't know if I really love it. To be honest, I've tried to listen to it. I've got it on CD. But man, I just, when it's so drony, I don't know if I really like the drony stuff. But yeah, so let's move on. I actually picked this up from my local record shop as well. This is the Venom 40th Anniversary Black Metal Edition. Comes on this super sick vinyl. Look at that. Very nice. It almost seems a little blasphemous, keep that in mind, to have it, a color to this album. But I feel like black and gray go so well together, so I'm not that upset with it. Here's the cover. There's that back for you. Also comes with this poster of the fellas. Obviously, this came out in '82 with the 40th anniversary. I believe it was either this past weekend or the weekend before was the 40th anniversary release date. So I should have made the video then, but I just picked this up recently, like I said, from my local record shop, Wax Records. Usually they don't get stuff like this on vinyl, so I was super stoked to pick this up. So yeah, great first wave black metal, obviously coined the term. So obviously I feel like everybody's checked that out. So check it out again if you want to. If you're like, oh, you know, Cody said, oh, let me go back for nostalgia's sake. You're welcome to do so. And if Kronos or anybody, is Kronos still alive? I'm not sure. But if anybody from the band asks you, you know, oh, who told you this? You know, tell them I'm your guy. You know what I mean? Next up, speaking of Blasphemy, woo, pick this bad boy up from Northern Void Records up north here in the States. This is the Nuclear War Now edition for the Nuclear War Now Fest, which is taking place in Tijuana, Mexico, I want to say. Comes with this gnarly poster. Here's the Nuclear War Now Fest. All the bands and stuff. Looks like a pretty sick show. And then here's the poster that it comes with. Obviously, you got the fellas. What does it say? The black skinheads? Black metal skinheads. Totally epic. Obviously, proto war metal. This is war metal. I don't know why I'm saying proto. It's war metal. That's not everybody's cup of tea, I get it, but I like it in doses. Especially the classic bands like this one and Conqueror and that Ross Bay Cult. Check out this peyote. How sick is that? It's even cooler when you put it up in the light. I was looking at it last night, actually. I just had it up facing towards the light. It's like it's almost like see-through, but all the speckles kind of shine a little more. So yeah, I think that's it for me. Do I have anything to add? No, I'm glad I got this video done. It was a pain in the arse. As some might say. Like I said, this is like the 4th time I've shot it, so I'm glad to get it done. Please leave any comments or anything. If I have any shout outs to give. No, I got a whole bunch of stuff though still to show. Got a few things from Head Split to show. Some more Northern Void record stuff to show. Pile of Heads. Anything else? Hell's Headbanger stuff to show. And I think I'm forgetting somebody else, but oh, Out of Season. And then I got some stuff from Bandcamp on this Bandcamp Friday that should be here relatively soon. So keep an eye out for that. I'll have as much content as I can churn. If we don't lose power, expect another video this weekend. Live stream with Josh Keach. That's going to be 3 p.m., I believe, or 2:30 Eastern time here for me. 9:30, I want to say, for all you UK fellas. I forget how small like the UK is compared to the United States. We've got like 5 area codes, and I think everybody's just in one in the UK. So didn't realize that we were, that big or y'all were that small. So only the good stuff. Sorry I'm rambling. Take it easy. See ya.